What is up, ladies and gents? You know what time of day it is. It's XCN time. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this one thing about XCN that you guys really have to see. Of course, if you're a holder, this especially means you guys. On top of that as well, I'll be giving you my price predictions, both in the shorter term over the coming days here on XCN, as well as my 2025 target for how high XCN can go. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Of course, if you're a new viewer, then welcome to the channel. If you like videos like this, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, then welcome back to the channel. It's really great to have you all here. Of course, if you're looking for a great place to trade Onyxcoin, then look no further than the MEX exchange. They don't require KYC to get started. They have some of the lowest fees on the market, and for a limited time only, they're giving every new user $20 who signs up. So of course, if you want to make good for that offer, click in the link in the description down below, fill out your details. Literally takes less than a minute to sign up, deposit some fiat or crypto, and then you get that $20 straight away. And on top of everything as well, if you want to trade Onyxcoin with some leverage here, you want to go long on Onyxcoin, then you can do so with MEX to up to 20x leverage, as you can see here. So again, link is in the description down below, guys. Of course, as always, thank you so much for your support. Let's get started straight away on this video. So the thing that you guys really have to see, let's talk about that first and foremost. So the really bullish thing that you guys have to see is basically this here, the Onyxcoin staking APR. This has shot up to 42%, meaning that you get a 42% yield if you stake your XCN. For perspective, just a few days ago, this was hovering at roughly 20%. Obviously, the price had gone up, and then therefore the staking APR went down. But now we've just passed a proposal that increases the XCN staking rate, so you're getting a whopping amount of XCN if you just stake it. Of course, this is really good for holders who have a longer term view here on XCN. You basically just get extra free XCN, and it's pretty simple to do so as well. Of course, I made a video about staking your Onyxcoin. If you guys want to go see that on my channel, it goes through the whole procedure in a lot more detail. But basically, all you have to do is make yourself a crypto wallet if you haven't already got one, such as MetaMask. Connect your MetaMask to this Onyx website, and then all you have to do is press stake once you've got your XCN in your MetaMask. And they do charge some gas fees, but I believe that the Onyx DAO are refunding everyone their gas fees there. So it should end up costing you nothing at the end of the day to stake your XCN. You just get the rewards, and I believe that they don't even have a lockup period as well, so you can just unstake at any time and take your XCN out. At the moment, since making that video on my channel about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, I've got over 100 XCN in rewards there, so that's really nice little bonus to have just for holding my XCN. So definitely take advantage of that if you are a holder. Of course, XCN at the moment has got a lot of other bullish news just around the corner. They've released this massive update. If you've seen my previous Onyxcoin videos, you'll probably know what this update is about. But for those that don't know, just as a summary, XCN has released their new ledger. It's a layer-free blockchain solution specifically for payment infrastructure. It's razor focused on providing financial solutions for different companies. So it's very specific, but it gives Onyxcoin a better use case. On top of that as well, every transaction on the Onyx ledger now has XCN and gas fees rather than ETH. So Onyx DAO earns XCN with every transaction, and they said that they're going to be burning XCN with every transaction, making Onyxcoin a deflationary token. So of course, if supply comes down and demand stays the same or goes up, then we should see the price appreciate in the longer term as well. So that news came out on February the 3rd, I believe, and now it's the 6th. It's been extremely bullish. But if we have a look at the price at the moment, we're getting absolutely teased here by the charts, because what we see right now on the price is absolutely unbelievable. We've got this resistance going across like this, and it's been holding the price down now since the end of January there. And just recently, since that news announcement, the price has failed to break out of this trend line 5 times. It's an extremely strong resistance here on the Onyxcoin chart, and And it reminds me of this price period back over here on Onyxcoin. You can see that there really wasn't much volatility in the prices there. Again, we had a resistance going across a little bit like this on the price, and it was just holding the Onyxcoin price down for so long. You can see there that lasted 3 whole days of this downwards trend here on Onyxcoin, but at some point we saw a pop, and in this case there it was a massive breakout to the upside. And I think right now we are in a similar situation. We've seen the prices, we've seen the volatility kind of reduce down to nothing here. You can see that the price is barely moving whatsoever. Of course, the best way to demonstrate that is the Bollinger Bands. As you guys can see, when the red line at the top there and the green line at the bottom really come close together, that is like a calm before the storm. And generally when there's such a constriction, we generally tend to see a large increase in volatility coming out of it. So generally a pop to the upside or also to the downside. So at least we're going to have some movement in the near future here on Onyxcoin. Of course, I'm liking the fact that we could break out to the upside. The reason for that is that we could potentially be seeing this pattern in play. As you guys may or may not know, this is a bull flag, and this is a particularly bullish pattern that happens right after a parabolic move. So this was our parabolic moves here on Onyxcoin. Of course, now we've been consolidating in this sort of downwards trend, which is our bull flag. And if we break out to the upside with a lot of momentum and large green candles telling us that we've seen a clear breakout of the price, then we could potentially see this price target in play. This is the distance of the parabolic move going into the bull flag, and if we just drag that to where we could potentially see a breakout, you guys can see that this is absolutely insane. A 30 cents price target here, that's 900% as a trade. Of course guys, if we do break out to the upside, this is a very, very ambitious target, so do make sure if you're looking to trade this, then have a look at some of these areas for places of resistance. I would expect some resistance here at the previous high there at 4.9 cents. I do expect there to be quite a bit of resistance at 7.7 cents. That's from our previous trading activity here on XCN back in 2022, and I would expect, if we are still able to continue going above that, a resistance there at 17 cents as well, the previous all-time high here on Onyxcoin. And if we are still able to go above that, then that's when we can potentially reach that target up there. So very, very ambitious. Of course, there are quite a few good catalysts coming up for XCN. Of course, I showed you in one of my previous videos that Ondo was having their summit that could release the future of what blockchains like XCN might have in common with financial institutions like BlackRock, all these trillion-dollar asset managers out there that could be potentially using blockchains like Onyxcoin. So that could be a bullish catalyst here that could send the prices going up on Onyxcoin, for example. But of course, at the moment, it's entirely possible that we could also retrace back down to where this support is here. I would not be surprised if something like this happens as well, because at the end of the day, some of the indicators are showing us a mixed message. For example, if we have a look on the MACD, this is unfortunately a sell signal on the 1-day chart where we saw that crossover between the two lines, and now on the 1-day chart we are seeing bearish momentum here on Onyxcoin. Of course, this can easily be reversed, but the fact that the momentum is bearish means that the trend might generally be heading downwards rather than upwards. Of course, if we look on the 1-week chart as well, we are still bullish here, so that's a good sign. And on the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart, it's not so clear where the momentum is here. So take that how you will. We've seen a bearish daily but a bullish weekly, so it could still go in either direction from that. Of course, if we do drop here on Onyxcoin, then one of the major levels that I'm looking for is 1.8 cents to hold. Now, this price has to hold this level. It's an extremely strong support and resistance throughout Onyxcoin's history, and it's required for our bullish price target of 37 to be hit in the longer term. Of course, as you can see, prices come down to this level on multiple times. So what we're seeing on the shorter term could also be some sort of triangle looking a bit like this. Of course, if we still have this resistance here and the price does something like this, for example, then potentially we see a triangle come from this and maybe break out to the upside. And if that scenario occurs, then we could be seeing this as our price target. If we break out sometime on Valentine's Day, for example, that's a 6.2 cents price target, 164% trade from wherever we break out. So that's kind of my opinions on everything at the moment. There's not too much to say about the very short-term price action. Apart from that, there's just general lack of volatility here. We need some sort of catalyst to come out, whether it's bullish or bearish. Something to do with the payment infrastructure coins in general. Maybe XRP has some good news, XLM has some good news, HBAR has some good news, something along those lines, and then this could kickstart the motors here on Onyxcoin in the upwards direction. Otherwise, it's probably likely that we just fall back down away from this resistance since it's been so strong, and then we recharge down here for a bit before coming back up to attack that resistance and heading higher. So basically been a mouthful here, so I will leave it at that, but hopefully my point on Onyxcoin is very clear. Of course, I'm still bullish for Onyxcoin in the longer term. I do think 37 cents will be hit at some point in 2025. Of course, we do have a potential bull flag that's looking very bullish, but we've also got a bearish MACD on the daily, which is not great. And we've also got an extremely strong resistance here that's looking like a final boss in a video game. Of course, it's going to be a very hard one to break, but once they do break, we should see a lot of momentum when the prices go above it, and it should be quite a glorious pump when it happens. So, of course, thank you so much for watching this video here on Onyxcoin. Of course, thank you so much for watching these videos. I appreciate you all. Let me know down in the comments how your day is going, and I will see you guys in my next video.